Here comes winter again tomorrow. Very reminiscent of what we went through about 2 weeks ago, right after the new year started. Remember, it got cold and we had drizzle, windy conditions, nasty wind chills, freezing temperatures at night. Same thing coming again this week. Warm tonight, nothing happening tonight, but tomorrow cold front arrives around sunrise and then the temperatures cool off quickly. Tomorrow night we have a freeze warning in effect and a winter weather advisory. That kicks in at 9 p.m. Tuesday until 9 a.m. Wednesday. That winter weather advisory meaning there might be a little bit of sleet or freezing drizzle in there, but not a big icing concern, but you might still see it in spots tomorrow night. Wind chill advisory also in effect 3 p.m. Tuesday until 6 p.m. Wednesday. The apparent temperature, the wind chill that you feel on your exposed skin when the cold, windy weather is blowing across it, makes it feel like it's in the 20s with no wind. So it's basically cold, and dress for the occasion tomorrow. And it will be getting cold in a hurry. Look at the conditions here. We have temperatures falling back into the 30s in some areas by around noon on Tuesday. We may still be in the 50s at sunrise. Drizzle, some rain, gusty winds following the front, and then freezing temperatures could appear in some areas Tuesday night, maybe even again on Wednesday night too. We have 2 nights where temperatures have a chance to hit freezing in some areas. So not tonight, but this is tomorrow night and the Wednesday morning. That's when temperatures have a chance to maybe be back down around 32 degrees or slightly colder in some areas. And the best chance of that very late at night towards sunrise on Wednesday. Some of this is also dependent on the sky condition. If we clear out a bit more, this is more likely. If we stay cloudier with a light breeze, we may still see a lot of places around 32 or 33, 34 degrees. Right now, you want to get out and enjoy it. 60s and 70s across the valley. These are current temperatures at 73 in Rio Grande City and 69 in Brownsville. So again, your day planner tomorrow, temperatures go down in a hurry. It's not one of those days where it starts off and kind of just gradually gets cooler. It should drop quickly. We could still be in the 50s at 8 a.m. in some areas, but quickly after that, temperatures fall through the 40s and 30s, probably 39 by around lunchtime. Windy and cold, some light rain and drizzle, and temperatures kind of hang in the 30s and the rest of the day with gusty winds from the north. Still some drizzle possible. Again, maybe even a little bit of sleet in spots if it does get cold enough by tomorrow evening. Right now, that cold front's in North Texas, still 64 in Austin, but 36 behind a front in Abilene and 23 in Amarillo. Future track shows just increasing clouds overnight tonight. And again, a warm night tonight. Notice though by around 6 a.m. close to sunrise, here comes the cold front. Could have some showers along the front, and as soon as the front passes, temperatures start to go down. Gusty winds pick up from the north, and you see some drizzle continues around most of the daytime. In fact, Future Track even tries to hint where you see some of these other color shadings here, maybe a little bit of sleet pellets or so at times later tomorrow into the evening hours and tomorrow night if there's still some moisture. It gets chilly tomorrow night, and again, if skies start to clear out more, we could see temperatures have a better chance to get below freezing, but if the clouds stay intact, as it shows in some areas, it may not be quite as cold or maybe not as many places below freezing. Wednesday is a day where it's going to be cold, but it kind of depends on the cloud cover too. This model shows some sun getting through. If that happens, we probably get back into the 40s on Wednesday. If it stays cloudy with some drizzle, we're probably looking at temperatures stuck in the upper 30s or so on Wednesday. And then Thursday, the clouds could come back in. There's a bit of a disturbance coming through. It may be close to freezing in the morning, but also as the clouds thicken, we may start to see some sprinkles or a couple of rain showers later during the daytime on Thursday as well. Here's another look at it. Future Track shows the front coming in. Cold weather pours in behind it, and the cold weather's all across Texas. Even shows a little bit of maybe frozen precipitation up around College Station and parts of East Texas tomorrow. And the cold air is locked in pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And again, here's another look. This is tomorrow morning around sunrise. The front's going through. It's below freezing pretty much everywhere in central and northern Texas. And once that front goes through, a lot of blue on the map tomorrow. You see by 3 p.m., nearly every place in Texas is very cold, including here in the valley where it kind of just sits in the 30s later tomorrow afternoon and evening. So again, it's a sharp cool down tomorrow. It's not a little gradual drop. It's a quick fall into the 30s. And the wind's strongest at the coast too. Wind advisory in effect Tuesday there. Temperatures fall through the 40s during the daytime. Look at those northerly winds, close to 30 miles per hour with some higher gusts. And then even on the waters, we have a gale warning in effect. 8:19 a.m. is your low tide, a high tide at 6 p.m. Water temperatures in the upper 50s, but could be chilled pretty quickly. So we want to watch out for those fish and sea turtles again if we do get locked into some chilly stuff the next few days. So the first 15-7-day forecast, here comes winter. 52 degrees tomorrow. That F means temperatures could start to fall quickly during the morning. So most of the day, probably around 35 to 40 degrees later in the afternoon. Cold north winds, drizzle, some light rain, possibly near freezing or slightly below late Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, and then also late Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Highs in the 30s and 40s on Wednesday and Thursday, and we could start to see some light rain showers on Thursday. All 3 days, though, we're not looking for a ton of rain, maybe a quarter to a half an inch, it looks like, overall. By the weekend, though, we do warm up quickly. Friday's kind of a transitional day back into the warmer weather, but you know, Saturday and Sunday temperatures back in the 70s with sunshine. There's a weaker cold front that comes through on Sunday, so you do see a small drop in temperatures by Monday, but after this big front tomorrow, and for a few days after that, things do warm up. We'll keep tracking those changes ahead in your First Warn 5 forecast. Stay tuned.